Ladies and gents, the good weather has finally returned to our shores, and I'm sure you're looking forward to getting out on your bike the same as I am, but I want to be in the most comfortable clothing. Now for me, in the summer, that tends to be a motorcycle shirt because they are so lightweight and comfortable to wear. But we've got loads on the website, so to make it easy, we've whittled it down to our favorites for 2024. We have some new items, some returning, and some surprise entries. Let's get started with the list. First up, we have a returning name. This is the John Doe MOTOSHIRT, and I believe this has featured in every top 5 motorcycle shirts since I started, and that proves just how much we like it. It's definitely one of my favorites. This time around, we have a new colorway called Vintage. It's also £10 more expensive specifically for this one. It's £245. Although I believe the other color options are still £235 on the website. And the biggest USP to this one, besides the fact that I think this is the most shirt-like of the options I'm going to show you today, it's also pretty lightweight, but it has a CE AAA certification, which was impressive the first time I saw that. It's still impressive against its competition. It uses a cotton twill outer and an XTM aramid fiber liner on the inside. It also comes with armour in your elbows and your shoulders and a pocket for a back protector. Another unique aspect to this shirt specifically is the variety of colour options or styles that you've got. I believe last count on the website for me was above 10, but they keep coming out with new styles as well and updating it, and I'm sure we'll get more in the future. Fitment on most of these shirts is going to be around the same. You can always double check our website if you want to check the sizing on them. We keep that up to date. With this one though, I would say in comparison to a lot of the other shirts I'll show you, they are a little bit roomier and certainly a little bit longer as well. You'll notice that specifically around the hem and the sleeves. So if you are a little bit taller and you need that extra reach, that could be useful for you. Absolutely still one of my favorites. Let's move on. Next up, we have a brand new item, although I'll forgive you if you think it looks familiar. This is the MERLIN Carter, and it does share a lot of similarities with the MERLIN Brody, which we've featured in a top 5 before, and still would feature in this video if it weren't for the new style that we have here, which actually I do think is a bit of an improvement even on the Brody. It's available in the colours black, green or camel, and it comes in at £250 as of the making of this video, which is £20 more expensive than the Brody. Both of them share a CE AA certification. However, crucially, this comes with a full set of armour, including your back armour, which isn't true of any of the other shirts I'll show you. They all come with arm protectors and the back armour is optional. So to have that included at this price is really quite impressive, and it is my preferred choice when it comes to armour, certainly from our list today. It's D3O Ghost armour, which is vented, it's very breathable, very flexible, and not noticeable from the outside. It's very subtle. If I were to rate them on a spectrum of which ones feel most like a shirt versus a jacket, this one would score highly. A lot of that comes down to the cotton twill outer that they use. And the other big benefit of that is that it is highly flexible. It's got a lot of stretch to it, which is great, specifically when it comes to the sizing. This one actually is a medium that we've got on the mannequin. It is actually quite snug on him, but then he is a 40-inch chest. Medium is the size I would go for with a 38-inch chest. And if I did decide to pack on some pounds and pad out my belly, this has the flexibility and the range in it to allow for that. Great option to look at, incredibly comfortable. Moving on. Next up, we have the lightest feeling shirt on our list. This is the returning BELSTAFF Mansion motorcycle shirt. In the new colorway for this year, olive. We've also got it available at the time of making this, I believe, in black or dark steel green, which I think looks really good. It comes in at a price of £325 and it has a CE single A certification. Obviously, with some of the other shirts I've shown you, they have got a higher rating. However, I think that is one of the trade-offs of having a shirt this lightweight. So if you're using this for commuting, and the idea really is to have it be as lightweight and breathable as possible for those hottest days, I think this is going to be the best choice. It comes with D3O armour in your elbows and your shoulders and has a pocket for a back protector. It has a signature check lining to the inside for some extra flair, and the outside is a high tenacity poly cotton canvas, which certainly feels different to the other shirts I'll show you, where most of them are using cotton twill, which is something you'll typically find with shirts anyway, or casual wear. With this one, it definitely is a little bit more unique in construction and feel. And something you'll hear us mention always when we come to BELSTAFF, but it genuinely is true, is there is a difference in the quality and the finish on this one. If not just with the materials, also with the metal attachments across this, the BELSTAFF logo emblazoned in there. You got your YKK zip obviously on the front, but they have a different kind of quality and feel and finish to them. And the last thing I'll mention is that this does fit ever so slightly shorter than some of the other shirts I've mentioned on this list. So if you prefer a slightly shorter shirt, maybe look towards this one. The last shirt on our list, and one honourable mention, come from the company Oxford. And this one, I have to admit, is a bit of a surprise to me. Not because I haven't seen shirts from Oxford in the past that are good, but I've never seen one quite this good. And I'm referring specifically to the fit of this. This is one of the most tailored designs I've personally seen from Oxford, and it fits me really well, and I definitely want it. It's available in either black or grey, and they use their Armour Light 13.5 ounce cotton twill outer. It's incredibly flexible. I'm going to say this is joint most flexible shirt you'll see here today, along with the Merlin, because it has a lot of flexibility in it, which is great, specifically when it comes to sizing, which on this one they do size true to form. It's the same as any of the other shirts that I've shown you, but it does allow for a bit more room in this one. So if you want to go for a slightly more snug fit and allow for that extra stretch, maybe you've got a bit of a belly on you. I'm developing my own, and this definitely will be a useful thing in the future, I can tell. It has a CE AA certification, comes with armour in your arms, your elbows and your shoulders. It's actually level 2 on this occasion, and has a pocket for a back protector. One of the biggest USPs for this shirt is the value for money. Not necessarily a surprise for Oxford, but it is £140. I take that back, that is a surprise. To get something this good for £140 is impressive. Now, as well as being the most affordable shirt here and having a CE AA certification, this is the thickest shirt on our list. And I'm going to put that as a positive. I'm definitely going to put that in the plus camp for this one, because you might want a slightly thicker shirt. Now, obviously, if you're riding on the hottest day, this wouldn't be my pick because it has this faux fur fleece liner to the inside. However, we live in the UK, and in the UK, quite often, it's, well, you can be optimistic with it. It's sunny, but it's still a little bit of a chill in the air. So this allows for that. And for me, that makes it a bit more versatile as well, because I can wear this throughout spring and autumn, and obviously choice days in the summer. There should also be an honourable mention to another item from Oxford, which didn't quite make the cut because technically it's not a shirt, although I would say it's a bit of a hybrid between either a really lightweight jacket or a slightly thicker shirt. So that would be the Oxford Heist, coming out around the same time as this, and very similar in style, in terms of materials, in terms of function, but also it has a CE AAA certification, which is impressive. It also has a slightly higher price point, although still very affordable at £170. And it has a very similar fit to the Ridgeback, and that really is one of the biggest areas they've impressed me with this. Often you see things around this sort of price point, but very often at that price point, they don't have the same sort of quality or fit that these two items have. And that was our list. Let us know if you agree with the selection in the comment section down below. You can find links to any of the shirts mentioned in the description, as well as their size guide, and I'll see you soon. Bye.